What's going on, guys? So it's come to my attention that social media influencer Noah Beck's sister was found diddling, messing around, and having a sexual relationship with one of her students.
This case is one of the most disturbing teacher scandals of the year.
It doesn't just involve one teacher. It involves two teachers. It involves two. And mind you, these are two teachers preying on a student. One student. Today, we are going to be breaking down the Haley Beck case. We're going to be talking about who she is, what she was accused of doing, and who else was involved. I'm trying to see how this plays out because bro's 18 now, but this all started when he was like 16 or 17 years old. So, I mean, like, hey, man, they still got to report on this shit because she's a grown-ass woman. I think she's 27 years old, if I'm not mistaken, messing with a 16-year-old. And I just want to say, if this was a male teacher that did this, the world will be on fire right now, bro. Listen, I understand like they're going through the legal process of things right now, but I don't think social media is giving us enough attention, especially this being a social media influencer sister. I feel like the world should be focusing on this a little bit more than, you know, what it is right now. I didn't even know about this case until one of my friends hit me up and was like, yo, did you hear about this? I was like, nah, what's this? And then, yeah, now we here. So who actually is Haley Beck? Haley Beck was a 27-year-old high school teacher at Centennial High School in Peoria. If I'm saying that correctly, I hope I'm saying that correctly. Peoria. And funny enough, she taught subjects like psychology and sociology. I went to school for psychology. You're supposed to understand how the human mind works. And yes, you do learn a little bit of manipulation in there. I'm be real. You do learn stuff like that in psychology and sociology. But that doesn't mean you fucking flip it and use it on kids though. You know what I'm saying? You're not supposed to flip it and have sex with a fucking 16-year-old boy. You know what I'm saying? Like, what the fuck? And from what I've seen from the reports, it seemed like nothing was out of the ordinary. Everything seemed fine. She seemed like a regular, cool teacher. Nobody suspected anything from her. But the investigation is saying she was doing a little bit more than nothing. According to police reports, Haley Beck is accused of grooming a male student, as we know already, starting when he was still under the age of 18, 16 years old. Investigators are saying that she sent him thousands of messages. Nigga, thousands? You have to be in a full-blown relationship to be sending thousands. Yo, I don't even think my closest homeboy and I got thousands of messages. And mind you, these messages aren't just like,
hey, how are you doing?
Or,
did you do your homework tonight?
No, she's sending him nude photos and he was sending them back. On top of those messages, she was giving him money, buying him drugs, alcohol, gifting him stuff. He didn't have to do nothing in the class. I'm telling you, imagine you, listen. What she did was 100% wrong. All I'm saying is what she did was 100% wrong, and I do not agree with what she did. But if I was in his position, and my teacher's like, listen, I'm gonna throw you some twat, you feel me? I'm gonna send you some pics, I'm gonna give you some money, some gifts. You don't gotta do no homework. Hey, boy, but that's just me though. That's just me though. What she did was wrong. But I'm saying if I was in a boy position, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. In some of the messages, she referred to herself as sugar mama, which it does sound like that. I mean, she did seem like a sugar mama. You were giving him gifts, free homework, all this other shit. Like, nigga was fake living good at 16, 17 years old. You was living good, my nigga. But this is where the case gets even more shocking though. Listen here. She was not the only teacher involved. There was another teacher that was involved in this whole little freak ditty ass case. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't just Haley Beck. You had another teacher siding you with this shit. And my whole thing is like, as a teacher, how do you even approach this like conversation with another teacher? Like, are you just in the break room eating your fucking salad and just like,
hey, Tom, that boy Tom, I know he's 16, but you look kind of good.
Yo, I was thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh.
Like how the fuck does that even come up? Like, I don't understand that shit, bro. Unless they were like close friends before and they probably talked about, you know, when you're close friends with someone, you probably feel more comfortable talking about something like some freaky weird shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Together. But I don't even know. This shouldn't have even been a conversation to begin with. So the other teacher name was Angela. And mind you, Angela was doing the same thing with the same exact student. So you have two teachers that are fiending over a child, sending him money, gifts, drinks, alcohol, drugs, whatever, everything the kid wants. He got it. And investigators are saying that she did the exact same thing Haley did to the student as well, sending him explicit videos, the gifts, the money, and everything like that. And here's the part I was kind of more curious about, like, how did this even come out? Now, let me just put myself in the shoes of bro real quick, right? Listen, if I was in, let's say 16 years old, you're probably what, 11th grade? You know, so, like some of you might be a sophomore, some might be a junior, right? 10th, 11th grade, whatever, right? And the teacher comes up to me and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna send you videos, Like, let's just say that's how it happened. Truth be told, if it was me, I probably wouldn't say nothing to nobody. But I think it's easy to say that because like when something like that happens, believe it or not, I'm gonna be the first nigga to say this because a lot of niggas might be scared to say this. I guarantee you 80% of men, I'm not gonna say all, but I'm gonna say like 80% of men have fantasized over one teacher before. As a child, you do things like that. And I can't speak for everybody, but I know I've done it before. Therefore, when something like this happens, I feel like you get a slight urge to tell somebody. You know what I'm saying? I feel like you want to brag about it. So in his case right here, I don't think he was actually bragging about it. He told his grandmother about this. Now, from what I'm reading, it says that the grandmother found explicit videos and photos on his phone of the teachers and him. But from another source, I actually heard that he told his grandmother and then showed her all the evidence. From there, the grandmother was like, fuck this shit. My grandson is not going to keep getting diddled by a fucking teacher, a grown-ass woman. I'm going to the police. So what did the grandma do? She went to the police. It started a whole investigation, and now we're here. So everything traces back to Centennial High School. I mean, everyone's wondering, how did this go unnoticed? You feel me? How did this even happen? You got the teacher, got the phone number, teachers, not just one teacher, you got 2 teachers sending this guy nude photos, money, gifts, drugs, alcohol, all this stuff. People want to know, how did this even happen? You know what I'm saying? You might be asking, what's happening with Haley and Angela right now? Both of them got fired. I mean, what'd you expect? You thought they were going to keep their job? No, they got fired. Are they locked up? No, they're actually not locked up. I actually don't know how they're not locked up. Because like I said earlier in the video, if this was a male teacher that was messing with a 16-year-old student, this nigga will be fighting for his life right now. This nigga would be probably facing 20 fucking life. It said that police submitted potential criminal charges. It's going to take some time for her to get actually charged with the things she did, the crimes that she's done. And mind you, these are all allegations. I don't have all the answers. I'm just going off of what I've seen online, news outlets, ChatGPT, all those things. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have all the answers. So take everything I said in this video with a grain of salt, because until she actually gets charged with something, I may be wrong. What do you guys think about this case? Do you think that schools are doing enough to prevent things like this? Drop your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you want more breakdowns like this, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, baby, because we are just getting started. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye.